Hello and welcome to CEN 4801. After learning about systems requirements analysis or analyzing the current systems and identifying the gap, systems engineers can start the planning for the development process using system development life cycle. It's very important to learn how to initiate system development process. The planning for the development starts from the process of collecting and analyzing system requirements with the help of systems engineers. The planning will include the purpose of systems investigation and analysis. Once we understand system requirements, a set of tools and techniques will be identified to assist in systems development. Following the plan of the proper development process will minimize design errors and increase systems efficiency. And understanding the development process itself will assist in the implementation of a successful system. Based on what has been said in the previous slide, you can see that system development has a life cycle, which will start with the planning phase, then the analysis phase, and the design, then the implementation. Does that cycle stop by implementing the new system or the new changes of the system? As you can see, it has to be a complete cycle. So what we said in the previous lecture, that to find the solution and implementation, it does not end um, all problems. When you find that solution, does not end all problems. So we need to go back and start searching for a new gap and start planning the analysis, the design, and the implementation. So always we have like a new system investigation that will be required, and a new plan will be developed to identify new gaps and new weaknesses and so on. And that's why we call it a cycle. The system development life cycle consists of 4 phases. Each phase consists of a series of steps or tasks. Each phase should be documented, which should be part of the deliverables at the end of the process. Phases are executed sequentially, incrementally, iteratively, or in any other pattern. Now we are saying that the system development life cycle 4 phases, we mean 4 main phases. And you will see when we start talking about the different methods of development of the life cycle, or that's been used in the life cycle of system, that we have more than just 4 steps. We might need more just to understand or to analyze or to improve or to deploy, and we'll talk about that in the next session. During each phase, we can develop set of questions that will assist not only in understanding systems needs, but also understanding the design and development process. For example, in the planning phase, we can ask the following questions. Why should we build this system? What value does it provide? How long will it take to build? In the analysis phase, we can ask who will use it? What should the system do for us? Where and when will it be used? And in the design phase, we can ask how would we build it? Part of the planning process is to identify all involved entities, which will lead to an effective system development process. It will be a team effort comprised of users, managers, systems developers, and specialists, vendors, various support personnel, and any other involved stakeholders. The planning phase will include the list of all participants and their roles in the development process. The planning phase will also include project initiation, in which the project manager will develop and receive a system request and conduct a feasibility analysis that includes the technical feasibility, economic feasibility, and organizational feasibility. And of course, the management part of that, where it tasks, all these tasks will be identified, their duration will be defined, and resources will be assigned to each task. So that's part of the management process. In addition, we need to identify all the methods, tools, and techniques to monitor and control the project um, during this period, or the planning period. Now, the monitoring process itself will extend through the life of the design and development of the new system. Monitoring will ensure that the development process, which in this case our project, is on schedule, within budget, and utilizing the assigned resources. So we look at the development of the system itself as a project, and then we need to monitor, is it within schedule, within budget, are we utilizing the resources as needed or as assigned. All that should be done within the project management process or part after initiating the project. The analysis phase will include the developing and analysis strategy, which is through modeling the current system and formulating the new system. Then we need to gather the system requirements, which will assist in developing the system concept and create a business model to represent the business data and business processes and their interactions within that system. So we need to understand, after the system is being built, what kind of processes or procedures needed for the system or for the components of the system to interact with each other. Then we develop a system proposal. In the design phase, the team will be developing a design strategy where we have design architecture and interface. If we need more than one interface, then you have those interfaces, one for the user, one for the admin, one for the customers. You can create all these interfaces as needed. Then developing databases and file specifications. Developing the program design to specify what programs to write and what each program will do. Then later on we can discuss that design and development process in details to understand how would that work. But currently we are saying that this is what we need just to be in the design phase. In the implementation phase, the team will be constructing the system, build the system itself and write the programming code, and then test it. We'll be installing system components and train users on the new system. And of course, the team will support the system through maintenance and provide the proper documentation to assist in frequent maintenance schedule. For this session, that will be all. If you have any questions, you can just email it to me, or you can come to my office, and I will be more than glad to assist you answering those questions. Thank you and have a great day.